Hello, welcome back to Push-Ups for PTSD, day 1366. I came across a post shared on Facebook highlighting a long list of positive changes and actions that have occurred since the protest began, and I'd like to do something different today and share all of these positive changes with you. Within the last 10 days of sustained protests, Minneapolis bans use of chokeholds. Charges are upgraded against the murder of George Floyd, and his accomplices are arrested and charged. Dallas adopts a duty to intervene rule that requires officers to stop other cops who are engaging in inappropriate use of force. New Jersey's Attorney General said the state will update its use of force guideline for the first time in 2 decades. In Maryland, a bipartisan work group of state lawmakers announced a police reform work group. Los Angeles City Council introduced motion to reduce LAPD's $1.8 billion operating budget. MBTA in Boston agrees to stop using public buses to transport police officers to protests. Police brutality captured on camera leads to near immediate suspensions and firing of officers in several cities, such as Buffalo and Fort Lauderdale. Monuments celebrating Confederates are removed in cities in Virginia, Alabama, and other states. Street in front of the White House is renamed Black Lives Matter Plaza. Military forces began to withdraw from DC. Globally, protests against racial inequality sparked by the police killing of George Floyd are taking place all over the world. Rallies and memorials have been held in cities across Europe, as well as in Mexico, Canada, Brazil, Australia, and New Zealand. As the U.S. contends with its second week of protests, issues of racism, police brutality, and oppression have been brought to light across the globe. People all over the world understand that their own fight for human rights, for equality, and fairness will become so much more difficult to win if we are going to lose America as the place where I Have a Dream is a real and universal political program. In France, protesters marched holding signs that said "I can't breathe" to signify the words of Floyd and the last words of Amada Traore, a 24-year-old black man who was subdued by police officers and gasping the sentence before he died outside Paris in 2016. Memorials have been built for Floyd around the world. In Mexico City, portraits of him were hung outside the U.S. Embassy with roses, candles, and signs. In Poland, candles and flowers are laid out next to photos of Floyd outside the U.S. consulate. And in Syria, 2 artists created a mural depicting Floyd in the northwestern town of Binish on a wall destroyed by military planes. There's far more going on right now that's so positive that I can fit into a 3.5 to 4 minute video, and that's just a small portion of the list that I read off. But I want to thank everyone for joining my fight to spread awareness for those living with PTSD and mental health issues. I will be continuing my efforts until at least August 5th of 2035. If I make any money, 50 cents of every dollar I make through this effort will go towards helping those with PTSD. Obrigado por ser junto a mim na minha luta para esbarrar a consciência para aqueles que vivem com PTSD e problemas de saúde mental. Continuar meus esforços até pelo menos de 5 de agosto de 2035. Thank you for your support, take care, and most importantly, thank you for surviving.